On today's Cooking with Drag Queens, we're serving up meatloaf with all the fixings. Joining us is Dixie Lynn Cartwright, the songbird from the South.
This is Mark. He likes to cook. This is his husband, Fausto. He loves to eat. For years on Feast of Fun, they have been hanging out with the fiercest of queens. The people are still hungry for more, so it's time to set this kitchen on fire.
Cooking with Drag Queens is made possible because of fabulous people just like you. Thank you. All the recipes featured on the series are available in our Season 1 cookbook. Check out our cookbook, t-shirts, aprons, tote bags, and more at our store, feastoffun.com/store.
One of my happiest memories was taking a road trip with Mark Felian in the early days of when we fell in love. We stopped in Memphis, Tennessee to pay a visit to Graceland, the home and final resting place of the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley.
What Elvis really loved was meatloaf. And so when we got home, I made Elvis I made him my meatloaf, and he loved it, and he's always asking for it.
Helping us to make meatloaf today is Dixie Lynn Cartwright, the songbird from the South, who hails from Memphis, Tennessee, where she sings really, really unnaturally high.
Hi, I'm here. Now what? My name is Drew Nixon, and my drag persona is Dixie Lynn Cartwright. Hi, everyone. I started drag because I like to sing like a lady. I realized no one wanted to hear me sing like a lady as a boy.
It's the economy, you guys.
And I'm all woman. Not currently, but most of the time on stage I am. Can you see my penis? I think it's really fun that I get to be such a beautiful man and then transform into an even more impossibly beautiful woman. Every part of my body hurts right after, and I think that's really fun too. As Dixie Lynn Cartwright, I do joke a lot about not eating, but I do in fact eat, and most of it stays in my body. So when I first heard that I was gonna be on Cooking with Drag Queens, I was thinking, what dish would I like to have made for me? I was thinking I'd love to see two people make a Southern dish to honor my background. But then I was also thinking I don't wanna have gas all day. So I am pretty open, as long as it's not too ethnic. Does that sound racist? That's kind of racist. Whatever. Oh, hi. Thanks for having me.
Hi, darling.
I'm
Good to see
living for the Campbell's tomato soup can on your head.
Thank you so much. Well, this was the first meal that I ever finished by myself. So I thought I should commemorate it by putting it on my head.
You look fabulous.
Yeah, get to your bell. Make sure the bell is close by.
I love
Thanks.
the food reference.
Your dad is related to Elvis Presley.
Yes, what I'm saying right here, right now, is that I am related to
Her
Elvis.
dad is Priscilla Presley.
No, he went to high school with him, or there's something like it. I don't know, something happened. He met him, whatever.
Well, it's time to set this kitchen on fire.
I'm up for the challenge. I brought soup.
We're heating up some oil in the pan.
And then we're gonna put on onion, carrot, and celery that's already been diced.
Okay.
And we're gonna get that going, and we're gonna saute this. We're gonna cook this down. Move it around.
Just poke it.
Poke it around.
Yeah.
Let it sit for a little bit, and then once you kind of feel like it's getting there.
This is
throw
just a
that.
really natural action for me. Food plays such a large role in my life.
Because you don't really cook much at all at home,
No,
do you?
oh my God, no.
But your partner does.
Yeah, I picked a good one.
So he makes stuff, but you
Yeah.
and you eat the food that he makes.
I eat some of it, yeah. The other night he made me octopus. So I ate a sandwich later. I've only done drag in Chicago, like in the bar scene, for what? 5 months, 6 months, not even. And it's really helped me meet other people. It's really Because when you're starting out in drag for the first time, you feel like you're entering this like exclusive club and you really got to break through and do all these other things, which is what I imagine it feels like, you know, for women to go into business, mainly because women aren't as smart as men, and that's gotta be really intimidating. Just kidding, that's terrible. What's up, bro? My boyfriend.
Hi there. Hey, what's happening? Just shooting a little show.
Hi.
How's it going? Excuse me.
Hi. Curtis doesn't allow me to hide food. He's very meticulous about his leftovers and his fridgeware. I do put some terrible cheeses in here. I think we're out of Kraft singles, but they're my favorite. He doesn't like them because they're full of chemicals. So this is ice cream. All right, this is a chin-up bar. I worked out in 2011 once, and I thought it was a hoot. So I had this installed. Would you like to see? I'm feeling very brave. Would you like to see something from me now? Here we go. Okay. One. I'm done.
Dixie, you sing really, really high.
Well, is what you meant to say, but yes.
But it's
I
like,
agree.
because you're a dude in
I
a
am-
dress.
Shh. Break the illusion. It's a gift from the Lord, and I thank him every day for it.
Can you like sing like Defying Gravity really high, like ah?
How about I sing about what we're doing right now?
Sure.
Should I do that?
But do it in the style of Defying Gravity from Wicked.
In the style?
Yeah.
Like with the tune?
Scream.
Okay.
This woman can sing so high.
I'm gonna make sure my mic is turned down. All right, here we go. I'm in the kitchen. We're cooking meatloaf. Yeah, that's it.
That's amazing.
Yay! I gotta do your Celine Dion.
I went to a private Southern Baptist college. It's something I recommend everyone do.
Especially
And-
when you're gay, right?
Yeah. And no, they said that my voice freaked people out.
Really?
They trained me as a baritone.
What?
Sing real
Yeah.
How low can you go? Can you do it? Down to the bottom of the sea. Wait, let's hear it.
We go down. That's probably
Damn.
it.
Yeah, we ready?
Yep.
Oh God, here we go. It's Night of 100 Drag Queens at Sidetrack. My role in this night is hostess and performer of the VIP pre-show. So if you pay an extra, I don't know, $5, you get me for 45 minutes. I just worry that maybe Chicago doesn't know what to do with me. I think overall, I'm having good success. Like overall, I'm doing okay. I just, I'm still trying to figure out who I am in this city, if that makes any sense.
So next we're gonna take 2 pounds of grass-fed ground beef, and we're gonna put it in the bowl there. And then
Thusly. Here you
we'll
go,
put it over
sir.
here. I guess I'm gonna be mixing it up. And then also too, I have my special spices here, my meatloaf spices, which is a little bit of ginger, Italian seasonings, red pepper, black pepper,
I got one thing to say.
saute.
Saute. I thought that was something you had to say.
Let's get seasoning. And so I put it in here because I want to mix it in here because the heat activates some of the spices. And so it'll taste much better once that flavor is activated.
So you don't add it to the meat, you add it to
I
that.
add it to that because I want the heat to get it going. Dixie Lynn, why don't you beat this egg
Oh, nothing will make me
beautifully
happier.
like you beat your face?
Let's begin.
That's drag queen terminology for putting on makeup. You can turn off the heat now and we'll just kind of like let it cool down for a minute. So right here I have a cup of breadcrumbs. And so this is
Okay.
just plain breadcrumbs. You can,
This is thrilling.
Yeah.
thrilling.
Thank you for.
And then you get it.
Just
And I
plain.
don't like to overmix it too much, you know, because like you don't want to handle your meat too hard.
What will happen?
Otherwise, it gets kind of mushy, and you don't have the kind of texture you want. You want it to have
tell me
a
about
certain firmness to your meat.
You want your meat to be firm?
Yes, you want it to be firm.
How firm would you say?
I'd say pretty firm.
I like that.
Now, you don't want it hard, because it'll soften.
Now he gets it.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining. Appreciate it.
I'm glad I set
He's
you up for
busy
that,
cooking.
Joe.
I know. I'm just trying to welcome
for
the
you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. And for the people.
And so the egg you put in, because the egg's the binder, and it'll hold it all together. And then you just kind of, you take it and you mix it.
So there's your meatloaf, right?
This is the meatloaf.
It looks gorgeous.
And so then we're
So
gonna
well formed.
And so then we're gonna put this into the oven for about 40 minutes. And then we're gonna pull it out and we're gonna put our special sauce on it, which we're gonna make in a second.
This is Drew. Everything else is Dixie. So I have some terrible pieces, some wonderful pieces. I stuffed them all literally from here to here and then through into Curtis's closet. So I have a little drawer for jewelry and such. I have shoes in here. I have another closet full of shoes. That's very important. You need a lot of shoe options. I love it because I have a lot of shoe options and I wear one pair over and over and over. This is my favorite dress. Madam X gave this to me. It is the most expensive thing I own. It's actually a designer, and I don't know the name. Is Badgley Mishka a thing? Yeah, that's what this is, and it's gorgeous. I'm a little too tall for it, I'll be honest. I have to kind of squat when I'm wearing it, but it's absolutely stunning, and it actually costs money. Everything else in here was like stuff you'd probably find in a dumpster. My day job is I'm a special education teacher, and I teach students with moderate to severe cognitive disabilities. So mostly autism, a lot of nonverbal. It's really hard. I will say working with kids with disabilities has given me a little different perspective on people in general. I truly, as much as we think we know how everyone sees the world, we really don't. And I don't think drag queens have a typical view of the world. And I don't think every drag queen is alike. So I just kind of go into each situation like, well, how can I best support what I want to do in this situation and not hurt somebody else?
So I'm going to show you how to make my favorite topping for a meatloaf, which involves Heinz organic ketchup, sriracha sauce, and balsamic vinegar. And there really is no right or wrong way to do this. Basically, it's 2/3 parts of ketchup and 1/3 part of sriracha sauce. And see, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So it's and then about
Generously
a
eyeballing
little
it.
bit of balsamic vinegar.
Yellow. Very.
Stir that up, and I'll pull the meatloaf out now that it's kind of ready for it.
This is opening whole new worlds to me.
A whole new world.
Whoops.
Whoa.
Why am I doing the singing and not you?
Because I'm not being paid to sing currently.
Spoon some of that on here,
Oh,
Dixie.
really?
Yeah, you're gonna
God,
spoon
I'm
it.
so scared to mess up your
That's
beautiful
okay.
loaf.
Just put it right on top. Lay it on me.
Where do you want it?
Right on top.
Of your...
Meatloaf, right on my meat.
Just say your meat. There you go.
There you go. Come on, just
Like that?
yes. Throw it on.
More?
There. More.
Oh, man.
More.
This is a generous helping.
And then we'll put it back in the oven for like another 10 minutes. And we're good to go.
Is it done yet?
It is done.
Ooh.
So it's nice and caramelized, the top.
Lovely.
And that'll be spicy. Let's put it on a little tray here over here so we can
Whoever
now
put
watch-
that ketchup on top did a great job.
I know. You really worked that ketchup.
I love
should
your
work in a kitchen.
meatloaf.
So we have our meatloaf, of course, that we just made, and then we have a sweet potato casserole, and that is made with coconut milk, cornbread, and collard greens.
Okay, I'm gonna plate some here for you. children.
Yes.
Let me.
Look how steamy that is.
I know, isn't that nice?
There you go.
Dixie.
Oh my. Do I
And
have to
then-
eat on camera?
Why don't you
I'm so
show it off to
embarrassed.
the close-up cam there?
So everyone look.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is so good.
I have to eat this. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll just stop.
Hashtag drag queens eating.
There goes your can.
God,
this is why we gotta have nice things.
Well, do you think after we made this meatloaf here together, because I know you don't cook or don't know how to cook, do you think you could redo this?
This was very simple. I think this would be a perfect thing to surprise Curtis with.
I think
he would be blown away that I knew where the spoons were.
The show's coming to an end.
What is this?
But you have graduated our cooking school. And your journey has just begun. So we're giving you this medal here. Cooking with Drag Queens, Dixie Lynn Cartwright. You're quite the chick. And you're not just whistling, honey.
Oh, that's
You get it,
so
Dixie?
cute.
You're quite the chick. Dixie chick. You're not just whistling Dixie.
I got it.
Isn't that fun?
Hits me right in the sternum, where you want it to hit. Thank you, guys. I love it.
Welcome.
It's adorable.
If you can't cook for yourself, how the hell are you gonna cook for somebody else? Can I get a bon appetit up in here?
Bon appetit.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Dixie kind of came at the perfect time in my life because I was turning 30. I've been teaching for 8 years and really kind of losing my passion for it. And I just wanted something fun, and I wanted to keep performing, and I wanted to find a way to do Dixie. I didn't think Dixie was possible in Chicago because every time I would go to a gay bar, it would be drag queens lip syncing to Beyonce and dancing their asses off. And I don't dance. And I just didn't think that was possible.